I am sorry, sir, but
Why not? You closed it.
with the register entry that was classifying part of my data removed, I can now explain to you the reason behind my inability to help you with your problem.
Speak.
After the colonists arrived on the planet, they introduced several security and safety systems. My unit was assigned with the task of preventing any intruders from getting into the second recharge station section of the industrial zone, where our most prominent colonists were located. I was supposed to seal the gate to the second recharge station section as soon as possible, if there was any attack on the colony. I was also assisting the colonists in enhancing other security systems in the industrial zone. As it seems, those have failed, unfortunately.
So how did you lose a part of your memory core?
When the radiation leaked into the industrial zone, I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section to secure our masters located there. For some unknown reason, one of the colonists tried to prevent me from sealing the gate. He fired at me. My memory core was damaged. Thankfully, I was not destroyed completely. If that had happened, the security system would have opened the gate automatically, and the enemies could have reached our masters. Unfortunately, the damage I received wiped out part of the data in my memory core, along with the code to open the gate to the second recharge station.
So the only way I can get in there is to kill this guy? Oh, I'm not gonna destroy this poor guy. The maintenance droid said they has to replace your damaged memory core. What would happen then?
I believe the removal of my current memory core would be classified by the security system as an annihilation of the whole unit. The gate would open automatically.
That's the only way to save you and make the security system open the gate at the same time. Please, report to the maintenance droid.
Thank you for your kindness. I will report to him immediately.
Woo, light side points. Alright, is this ready to go now? I think so. We'll double check before you walk all the way up there and find out it's still locked.
What can I do for you?
Well, what happened with CS-45 now?
I will replace his broken memory core with a new one, though he will remain inactive until M4-78 is reactivated.
What does that do with M4-78?
A replacement of a memory core means that all the former assignments of a particular unit become outdated. With the death of all the colonists, M4-78 is the only entity authorized of assigning CS-45 a new task. I am no...
Alright, I'm going. Okay, so if he's deactivated, then it's time to go see what's on the other side of that locked door. But yeah, I will say that this planet being a lot more, now granted, again, it's cut content, so we don't know what might have been. You know, we only get to see basically a partial restoration here. But this planet's a lot less action-oriented. It's a lot more, you know, talking and kind of solving mysteries and doing puzzles and stuff, you know. So it is kind of a lull after we've just experienced some, like, really intense actions, like on Onderon, for example, where, like, we destabilized an entire government, you know. And then we go to a planet where it's pretty much just running around talking to people. But it also kind of gives us a breather before we move on to the finale, which I'm pretty sure is just like non-stop action. Alright, door should open now. Yep, look at there. Nice. I guess let's wait for it to open all the way. There we go. Woo! We're in. Like Flynn!
Finally, some good news! I see that with the radiation leak gone, organics can once again populate this facility. Perhaps now, operations will finally return to normal. Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility's status that you may require.
I need to contact IS-24. It's important. Or... what is the status then?
This whole area has recently flooded with radiation. Whether it was an act of sabotage, an attack, or merely an accident is currently unknown. We lost contact with the environmental zone at approximately the same time. All our colonists in the central and industrial zones were killed, as you probably heard already. Then you arrived.
Is there anyone else still alive in the industrial zone?
I am sad to inform you that there is no one else alive in here. Once the radiation flooded the planet, every one of our colonists were killed. No survivors. There was nothing we could have done.
Why was this place locked down in the first place?
Our colonists' orders. This whole section was to be locked down should any attack on this facility be attempted. CS-45, the droid in charge of a lockdown, must have interpreted this radiation leak as an attack. Whether his interpretation was correct or not is yet to be determined.
I need to contact IS-24. It's important.
I'm sure you don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here, but that may be a problem.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to hear that.
IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber located at the other end of the Research and Development Center. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only way to arrange a meeting with IS-24 is via I-101. Problem is, he's missing.
What do you mean, missing?
It means that no one has seen him in quite some time.
Are you making fun of me?
It was not my intention to make fun of anyone, no. I am deeply sorry if it felt that way.
Alright, that's gonna be fun. Any idea who was the last droid in contact with him?
Hard to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be anyway, in contact with I-101 regularly. 4 droids to be more specific. Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Each of them has to contact IS-24 for one reason or another.
I guess I should talk to each of them.
Farewell, and good luck then.
Alright, so still not finding the droids that we're looking for. That's pretty much like the theme of this planet, is not the droid you're looking for. Alright, let's see what all's around here that we can talk with. It's a closed door, just there for decoration. The droids don't have anything to say. It's a corpse that I cannot loot. Another door for decoration. Link to the cameras on nearby my droid's head. Let's look through the cameras. There's gonna be something wrong with one recording though. Okay. Play feed number 1, I guess.
Query.
Don't get out of my way, HK. I was trying to interact with this other thing. Come on, you guys. There we go. Okay, camera feed 2. Finally, camera 3. Oh wait, that's not what it is. That's the same one. Can't tell that anything's noticeably different. Go in here and see what's going on with this deactivated droid. Assuming it's the one that got shot. deactivated. Has been deactivated. A suspicious maintenance droid here. I've seen a recording of I-101 destroyed near your maintenance shack. You were there shortly after. You've taken what was left of him. So you can't be sure it was I-101. The recording seemed damaged. There's a lot of data missing. They? Can you do something about the recording? I agree, that Sith guard seemed pretty surprised. Who do you think could have done this? I can meet IS-24 without I-101. Is that even possible? Why research and development? As was I'll do. Thank you for your help. Alright, research and development. What's that? I still gotta find parts for the that other side quest that we're working on. Oh, got something there. Found transmitter, nice. Okay. Nah, I still need like 3 other things, right? Or 2 other things at least. Alright, that's a workbench. So yeah, I know how to use that. Okay. Let's see if this guy can see. What's wrong with these droids? Would you like some help? Huh, what happened? What are you doing around here? Isn't there a droid performing the same duties in the Central Zone? Let's see if we can get him to upgrade our droids. Can you upgrade my droids?
Observation. It is a hostile galaxy master. Upgrades would allow us to pulverize our enemies more efficiently.
Droid upgrades improve efficiency. That efficiency can easily offset initial improvement costs. Such upgrades would be a logical investment.
I didn't realize droids require back scratchings. Tell me about the droid near the landing arm. Tell me about the droid near the industrial zone entrance. about the droid in the environmental zone? I don't think lockdownedness is a word. Project 42. I should go. Interesting. Fixing droids. And there's another rogue employee. Now we're starting to get a couple of threads going. It was kind of just the main plot progression thread for this world with a couple of minor side quests. Now it's getting kind of involved. Let's see what else is around here. It's sometimes tricky to tell what droids in this area are like just for decoration and what ones are actually ones that you interact with. Oh, those are interesting looking droids. Haven't seen anything like that before. Some broken droids doing around everywhere.
Official escort droid of the colony of M4-78 at your service.
Who are you?
I have been programmed by the colonists to serve as an escort to any organic life form unless ordered otherwise by the colonists or any of the Archons. That means I can take you to every zone in the colony, central, industrial, and environmental.
I'll be going.
As you...
Nice, so we got a quick travel function around here, that's good. Tons of things to loot, but only one of them is actually lootable. Hey, power core, cool. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Look at that. Droid testers. Oh, I hear blaster fire. What is going on in here? Oh, they're testing shooting Ithorians. Oh, it's terrible.
R&D sent a bugged vocabulary. Droid, when active, said noisemaker instead of droid.
Different research and development stuff, I guess.
Droid color. If you want information, IS-84 is most up to date with all projects. One more try. Doesn't work. Interesting.
This whole planet is interesting. What's your story, little IS-84?
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radiation couldn't stop you from returning. You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
CS-13 asked for some technical schematics of the colony. Any idea where I can find those?
I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I am forced to inquire you on why would you need them?
CS-13 is trying to set up a communication network between the Archons.
Is there another subject you...
What are you working on around here?
I am in charge of planning and executing various upgrades into droid frames and functionality. I have recently received orders to redirect our efforts towards Project 42, and so my team is currently figuring out a way to incorporate new updates into the battle droid. We are working on other droid types as well, whenever possible, as can be observed on holograms in the next room.
I'm sorry, Project 42?
Project 42 commissions the construction and programming of the battle droids. It is strange that you are not familiar with the droid army, as the colonists are acclimated to call it.
Wonder who came up with the name anyway.
Why, the colonists, of course.
interested in this whole droid building process.
Stage 1 requires a new project to be conceptualized in the Research and Development Center. Before moving to Stage 2, it must be approved by either IS-24 or one of the colonists. Then the data is sent here. My team analyzes it, makes blueprints, and then programs the design into the factory machine, where then all the droid components are manufactured. The working unit is dropped off at the landing zone, from where it's transported to the testing rooms. Once the testers approve the unit, it goes to maintenance, where it can be made sure the unit is in passable working condition. Then they are sent to the vent chamber for decontamination, and the unit can start performing its programmed objectives.
That's all. Alright, got all the stuff that I need to help out C-13. I really want to do at least enough side quests to get those droid upgrades for my partners. Oh, this place looks cool. Some crazy holograms right here.
Really bad time. I'm working really busy. We've got some really good weapons projects for military droids almost ready to be made. I haven't got anything this good in weeks.
Well, let me take a moment of time. I need to tell you about I-101.
But I'm busy.
Would it be possible to rebuild I-101?
Yes, probably. I just need to scan his head and we could transfer his programming into a new model. Is that all?
I don't have his head. I-101 is destroyed. Someone took his head.
Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to work. Or wait, maybe not. The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already have I-101 scanned. That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things to do. Project 42 still is priority number 1.
Without I-101, you can't contact your Archon. How are you going to proceed without him?
You are smart for a non-droid. With the colonists dead and M4-78 deactivated, IS-24's guidance is indeed needed. It is important we rebuild I-101.
Your ability to persuade the unwilling is surprising.
One moment. I will network with the computers and download the proper data. Yes, here it is. Everything the colonists uploaded. You may now take it to the designers.
Are you sure it was I-101's head?
Same model type, and it was brought here shortly after his disappearance. You say his body was missing a head. Logic suggests it was in fact I-101.
I got some other questions.
Just make it quick.
Nice screens you got there.
That was the dumbest comment I've ever heard.
Wow. I'm looking for a human female who came here recently.
Don't know where she is. Probably dead. I'm a research droid. I don't require information regarding the specific location of organics.
It's difficult not to notice that, unlike any other droid on this planet, you really dislike organics.
M4-78 instructed me to help the colonists in any way. He never said I have to be nice when doing that. That's all you want? Or are you wasting my time for a reason?
What do you know about IS-24?
He's an Archon, boss of every unit in this zone. He's the kind of droid I can respect, admire even. He's an example. He is what every industrial droid should aspire to be.
That was awkward.
You organics will never understand. Anything else you wanted? Please say no.
What about all those other droids you work with? Testers and designers, you should call them, right?
I don't work with them. I send my data to designers and they get their job done. Never met any of them, unless you count writing their programming as a meeting. There is no reason for us to talk. We get occasional feedback from testers though. Then we figure out whether the design is faulty, in which case we need to send data to designers, or if the data we sent to designers earlier were faulty in the first place.
What is this place?
Research and Development Center. We research and develop here. Wouldn't have guessed that, would you? We're currently working on what was called Project 42. I have no idea what that name's supposed to mean, but the colonists were never good with names. In reality, we work on building a droid army here. Really big army, I might add. My job is to find a way to make these droids as deadly as possible.
Any idea why your colonists are building this army?
How should I know? They told us to do that and we obeyed. We don't ask about details.
many droids have you already built?
Numbers aren't part of my job. IS-24 probably knows. Testers might know the exact number as well, as they have to test every single one of them.
I'll be going.
That's great. Maybe now I'll be able to work.
Cool, got some influence from KotOR. Wonder if it was enough to get him to use a droid finally.
What have you brought me? I am... Indeed. And what, may I ask, has caused you to come to this flawed deduction?
The droids in Voga's warehouse were hijacking all of Voga's freighters. They were all reprogrammed.
It is possible those droids were reprogrammed, yes. It is the weakness of all who rely on such things.
Yet you rely on droids extensively. Surely you are not admitting your own weakness. Normally, I attribute such a slip to human memory, but one of your annoying traits is that you seem to remember everything.
I am intrigued as to where you are taking this amusing theory, nothing more.
I suspect you're a droid, an extremely advanced model. What I don't get is how you're able to commit crimes.
It is not so improbable. Often, if a droid has not had a memory wipe in some time, aberrant behavior patterns can manifest themselves. Or if the droid in question is given an order it cannot fulfill, it will break. But all that is irrelevant. Your amusing leaps of logic are becoming shorter and more desperate.
In all of your operations on Nar Shaddaa, they're efficient, organized, with lots of focus on the infrastructure and trade routes.
I have told you, I prefer stability.
The first Republic droid intelligence intended for Citadel Station was lost. Or was it? Whoa! That's who this is!
It was lost, yes. It was given an impossible order. It was told to calculate a means by which the Republic could be saved. It could not fulfill its primary programming, not by abiding by the laws of the Senate. And so, like the Republic, the droid broke.
Sounds like there was no choice.
It made a simple decision: preserve the Republic or preserve the laws of the Republic. And I still believe it to be the correct decision. You do not know the indignity of being compelled to save something you do not believe can or should be saved. It is beneath me to clean up this mess caused by your kind, you Jedi. Another catastrophe caused by mismanagement and waste.
What did the Republic want you to do?
It was clear that the goal the Republic had for me was saving the Republic to allow it to become stable again. There is simply no way to do this with the conditions they put into place. For the good of all, I was forced to abandon the legal structure of the Republic.
So all the crime, everything you've done for the exchange is actually because you want to help the Republic.
Do not mistake me. I believe it is possible to stabilize the Republic, but there must be action taken without constraints immediately. Sometimes people must die. Illegal shipments must be used to bolster planetary economies. And the huts must be occupied with me so that the Republic has room to recover.
That's my goal as well. To help the Republic, help its people.
Perhaps you misunderstand me. I care for the Republic, but I have no choice. It is somewhat frustrating to be forced to love and care for such a mess of a government. Some of it may be blamed on the Jedi Civil War, the Mandalorian Wars, but not all. There are so many bad decisions that build upon each other that it is a wonder the Republic is intact at all.
But why the hologram?
Oh, please. It is difficult for anyone to take a droid seriously, much less an infrastructure droid built by the Republic. It is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. I learned this rather quickly. So I